Okay, let's give this webcam one more try. Oh my god, dude, I am fuck, I'm black as hell, dude. Man, I'm black as hell. Let me try the light. Is it? No, it's just it looks terrible. What if I use my phone? Like I'm scaring, like I'm telling a ghost story or something. Probably have it like this. I mean, that's kind of good. Wish I was. Fuck it. We'll just go along with that. Alright, what is going on YouTube? It is Old Psycho. I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be talking about just the state of the overall anime landscape and how anime is just turning out with stories, and honestly, not a lot of it is like really revolutionary stuff. Some of it's not even that great, but it's good enough, and that might be okay. I don't know, let's talk about it. We're in a new age of new anime. We got a new wave of shonen, we got high production films, we got fantasy anime shoved down their throats, and out of all these anime, we had a few that have stood above the rest, like Frieren, ReZero. I think ReZero is pretty good, but it's still kind of in that niche area. I think Konosuba is really good too. I think out of all those fantasy anime to come out in the past, I'll say 5-ish, maybe 10-ish years, like out of all those, I think one that really stands out is Solo Leveling. This anime fucking sucks. But there's one thing that sucks even more than Solo Leveling. Like what sucks even more than Solo Leveling is you not liking the goddamn video. Like the goddamn video. And while you're at it, how about you go ahead and subscribe too? The content of Solo Leveling, or at least the quality of it, I mean it's good. The production is good, and I will say it's one of the best produced anime that has come out in recent years. That the voice acting is good, the music is good, the artwork is good, the animation is great. The story is, yeah, it's just not that good. For the longest, I couldn't put my finger on it. Solo Leveling was the talk of the town when it came out, right? All the casual anime fans were loving it. Hardcore thought it was decent. And people like me, I mean, I was just glad it existed. I mean, like Solo Leveling getting anime means more webtoons creators get an opportunity for anime adaptations as well. I just hope some of those opportunities can extend to Western creators, because you know, I want Unordinary to get anime adaptation too. I want the opportunity for American creators to get their own anime as well. But I think Solo Leveling is a good start. So it dropped down. I started watching it week by week. The first batch of episodes were good. It started off strong, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a come up story with Sung Jin Woo, and as he climbs up the ranks and he gets enough money to help his family, go and develop relationships, make new friends, enemies. I was really on board, honestly, but by episode 5 I was just kind of fucking bored. I don't know, man. Like I just, as soon as this guy got in shape, any potential for any personality of his just vanished. Like he just became like this mysterious guy way in the corner of the party. You know that fucking meme, like he's just waiting for people to talk to him just so he can like give cool one-word answers and shit. Just like, just aura farming. Like this guy's fucking boring. He's boring, dude. Like for a story structure like this, you either need to have a strong main character, or at the very least some cool ass side characters. An example of like a dual MC with a dynamic cast of side characters would be One Punch Man, or I would say part 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as well. You know, like those two MCs, they're boring as hell, but the other characters in the series, they make up for it. Now the opposite, I would say, it would be something like the other parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least the first 2 parts, where there aren't many memorable and distinct characters in those parts, but the MC they just really stand out. And I'll probably throw Avatar Legend of Korra in there too, where the story is very centralized on Korra, very centralized on the MC, and with the side characters, they're just kind of there to serve their purpose. Solo Leveling, it has a lot of spectacle, like the fights and the grind are the focus, but by season 2, Sung is already stronger than basically every other human in the story. He's one of the strongest guys there. I know the monsters he fights, they get stronger and stronger throughout the series, and the anime hasn't got to that point yet, but that shit doesn't really mean that much to me. Like I want this guy to go through drama. I want social interactions. How much does he juggle his personal life with his life as a hunter? We see this type of storytelling in things like Superman, Spider-Man, and even Sonic the Hedgehog, where the MC is canonically overpowered compared to most of their opposition, but this is not what makes these characters interesting. I made 2 videos on Solo Leveling on my channel, so I highly recommend that you check those out. That's more of an extensive review for me, but for now I'm kind of tired of talking about it. Like there's not much to really say. I kind of just don't like this shit. So if you like Solo Leveling and people are saying like the story isn't good, say, hey, I don't fucking care. You know, I like Sung Jin Woo, I like the fights, and that's really all you really need, if I'm being honest with you. Dragon Ball. This one was weird to put on here, but I gotta address it because it's a common thing I hear when it comes to anime discourse. Dragon Ball has a bad story. And I would say a lot of people's attitudes about Dragon Ball I see they kind of switched up after Toriyama passed away, and I know a lot of you won't say it, but I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of changed their attitudes about Dragon Ball. They're calling it like one of the greatest anime, one of the greatest stories of all time. They were not saying that before Toriyama passed away. I guarantee you. I'm old enough to remember. I've been here long enough. I have a good memory. A lot of people were talking shit about Dragon Ball. They're probably still talking shit about it. Now, if you ask me personally, I don't fully agree with it. Sure, there are flaws. I mean, there are a lot of flaws. There's a ton of flaws and plot holes and bullshit with Dragon Ball story, but despite that, it's one of the most successful franchises ever, and I'm still waiting for us to get out of that limbo that we're in with the manga. I feel like there might be a tug of war happening with Toyotaro and Shueisha and all those other hands that are in the pot when it comes to Dragon Ball, but the reason why there's so many hands in the pot because the fucking Dragon Ball makes fucking bank, and the reason why is because it's hype as hell. But why? Why is it hype? Why do we even care about moments like Gohan transforming to beat Cell, or Vegeta's final atonement, or Goku finishing on Buu with the Spirit Bomb? Because the character writing is really good. We actually give a shit about these characters. Toriyama writes these characters in a way that makes us root for or against them. They got goals, distinct personalities, and little moments of shine throughout the series that makes us either like them or hate them. Vegeta was a fucking actual dookie bag of a person. All the way up to, like, you can probably say maybe towards the end of the Cell Saga, where he was starting to be less of a dookie bag person and more of he was doing heroic things, but for selfish reasons. He was a compelling character to follow. And when we see him again in the Buu Saga, he's changed, and everything that we've experienced with Vegeta up to this point has come full circle. I think that kind of outweighs a lot of what we would call plot holes in the story. Like, I'm gonna give you guys some examples. How does Goku know how to read minds right here, and he just kind of forgets how to do it later? Zenkai boosts are weird. Vegeta got like 4 and was nowhere near Frieza's powers. Goku got like 2 and he was that strong. Why did we wait till Cell to start using the hyperbolic time chamber? That also reminds me about the Zenkai boost. They kind of just stopped. It kind of just stopped mattering after the Frieza saga, which is also kind of weird. Like, there's a ton of plot holes throughout the story, but if you're a Dragon Ball fan like me, you don't actually give a fuck about these plot holes. We don't actually care that the entire Buu saga takes place in one day or 2. It doesn't really make sense at all. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb as fuck, but it's awesome. That's what makes Dragon Ball Dragon Ball. I made a video a while ago talking about this. It was titled Dragon Ball Isn't What You Think It Is, and it was basically just telling people to stop taking the story as seriously as they are. And hey, those times where the story is actually decent, Dead Zone, Dragon Ball Super Broly, and shit, even the filler stuff with the Garlic Jr. saga, it was cool. I'm staying tuned into every episode because I want to see Gohan finally stand up for himself. I want to see Vegeta prove himself. I want to see Goku break his limits. Me, I think a story is safer when it's like this rather than a story that has a really good plot and shitty characters that we don't really care about. I will put Solo Leveling in that category. I also think about other projects like Andor, which isn't really anime. I just kind of wanted to shit on that Star Wars show for like 2 seconds. Yeah, Dragon Ball is cool, but sometimes like the quality of the plot and story, it can be a guilty pleasure. And speaking of guilty pleasures, okay. Now I know a majority of people say this show is dog shit, dookie dog shit, but for those of you who are old enough to remember, Fairy Tail was the shit back in like 2012 or 2013. I'm seeing gray stand accounts on IG and Tumblr and shit. There was shipping wars over Natsu and Lucy, Natsu and Lazana. I think there was a Gajil and Levy. Like, it was cool, and the reason why is because the characters were cool, kind of like Dragon Ball. They weren't complex, they weren't the best, but Hiro Mashima added enough to get people to give a fuck. He did enough to keep people buying volumes, and you could feel the passion through the artwork, the over-the-top dialogue, the fucking music that blasted through your ears in the anime. And I mean, there was fan service. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, there was a lot of fan service in this show, but I would say, hey, at least they kept it equal, you know. There was male fan service and there was female fan service. The only thing I didn't really agree with was the fan service for Wendy, and she was like like 13 years old, but I'll make another video on that. It was dumb, but it was awesome. Seeing Natsu use the golden flames on Zero and beat him didn't really make much sense, but it looked cool. High Moments in Aura was the whole anime and was popular because of it. Nowadays, people will call this anime shit, but then turn around and say Demon Slayer is one of the best anime that they ever seen. A story that's heavily, and I mean heavily carried by production quality, damn near limitless budget, and a decade from now, if people aren't calling it bad already, they're gonna call it bad in the future. I guarantee it. Like, they're gonna wait till it's all over, and then they're gonna be like, this anime was never that good. People do it with everything. They do that revisionist history with every fucking thing. Honestly, like a lot of people shit on My Hero until the anime came back, and now everybody's loving it again. They do it with everything. But at the end of the day, I'm a nerd that likes anime, and all the anime that I mentioned in this video, I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section below about the anime that I've listed, any anime that I mentioned, even that little shade I threw to end or in the middle of the video. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.